Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So I went ahead and published my newest blog post. You will see that today. It took a little bit to get this first one going, but it's going to be a beautiful story if you take the time to read it. So just to kind of highlight and recap, I had a chance to talk with a friend that I hadn't talked to actually in a couple years. I had known during a period of my life through, other friends who, good people, but I started to kind of drift a little bit, and same with my friend. We kind of find ourselves, drifting and doing things and participating in things that people kind of gave up on a little bit younger than we did. So I hope you had the chance to read through the blog. I just wanted to kind of touch base on a couple points. Some of the important points that I found were, Christian pointed out the importance of, your own well-being, not allowing your own happiness to fall to the wayside, making sure that, you're taking care of your mental health and, you're putting that above anything else. Whether that's people, relationships, whatever that may be. Don't allow other people to slow you down. Don't be afraid to get rid of relationships that no longer serve you. Another thing that was important is that, Christian's little sister was a big factor in him kind of turning his situation around. I always want to, try and highlight what things played a role in people's kind of turning points. I think you can find a lot in that. I think that knowing or seeing this as this was a value of his, and I think that it doesn't matter if you're doing great or doing bad. Identifying your values has huge effects on just your overall clarity. If you're starting to wonder why you're doing things, just think of things that you value and then ask yourself, are you doing things that move you closer to your values or farther away? I think becoming clear on your values is going to help a lot. I also love this story because, one of the main reasons why is because if this story somehow gets passed on to a family member, which I hope, please send this or share this to someone who's going through hard times, especially if they had a similar upbringing, a rough childhood, they've turned to drugs, their mental health has suffered from it. Please share the story, because what this story represents is that it doesn't matter. You can come from hard times. You can come from abusive parents. Your parents can be drug addicts, drug dealers, and you can still choose to live a different life. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, and I'm not saying that it doesn't play a role. What I'm saying is where you can end up and where you start, that's up to you. At the end of the day, you are going to need people around you. You are going to need support. You are going to need a friend or a family member to reach out. Or you may be one of the rare people that just does it all on their own. But either way, it's possible. And that's the number one thing I want people to recognize when they read these stories. It's possible. It's not about being the next Michael Jordan. It's about the next step. What are you going to do today to move you closer to the person you want to be tomorrow? So I hope you read this blog. We're just getting started. I'm hoping to do some actual video podcast stuff through the next few months. But right now it's going to be a lot of written word. I'm recording this on my iPhone and I don't care. So please read the blog. Please share it. Promote it. Because of the mission. Serving other people, letting other people know what is possible. Peace.